Even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Detroit Lions and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. And his first look is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They're going to look to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Looks good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed it, it would have been a long night.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Hunt is in for a Lions touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. A first down carry for Henry.
He's got room at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
The Raiders at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. But they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Henry up the middle. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Five yards remain on 2nd down.
Again, it's Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Now Pickett.
This will go to Henry out wide. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Back to throw. Pickett.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derrick Henry with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Pickett back to throw.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
David Ojabo running in to take him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
This is fielded at the 27.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
He's going to keep this again.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Draymond Jones able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up fourth down. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
He's got his tight end fan. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Looking to throw, Pickett. He'll get that one to Taylor complete.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Grant. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Pickett now on first down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a handoff to Henry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Pickett.
And this is going to be incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Second and 9 now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack.
Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Looking to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return, here's Agnew. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Henry again on 2nd down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Pickett. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
That's good for Las Vegas.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. 130 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now back to throw.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give you a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Lions.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
He's going to get this complete here to Lockett.
Touchdown, Detroit. Tyler Lockett, 58 yards.
And the Lions get a bit closer.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Lions, 24.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. It's a big run there by Henry. 44 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front help.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30.
He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
7 Pirates. 19 tight.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This is Grant. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First down, Detroit.
They go back to Grant.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Lions first down.
19 light.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And the Lions are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll keep it on the ground. Grant, no dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll They'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
That's good for Las Vegas.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. 181 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The handoff, running left, Henry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On second down, here's Henry. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Henry, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Lions, 1st down.
On play action, they'll throw. He lets it fly for Lockett.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. 12 yards there as they move the chains. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Now the ball comes loose, and the Raiders pick it up.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 218 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Derrick Henry.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed it.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times,